changing our world through storytelling. The question again. It was almost time for lunch, and Etonam could not wait to hear the bell ring so she could enjoy the konkonte and granite soup that her mother prepared for her. Owula Bokete asked them to finish copying their GAR homework before they went for break. Etonam was not happy at all with Mr. Bokete's decision. She was famished and wished the class was over. She managed to finish copying her homework and took her lunch bag to have her lunch at the canteen. She walked hurriedly to find a suitable place at the canteen to enjoy her meal. Sule and Techi had just finished having their lunch and were leaving the canteen. Sule kicked Techi, and when Techi turned to confront Sule, he bumped into Etonam, and Etonam dropped her lunch bag. The soup poured. Etonam got furious and hurled insults at Techi. The seniors tried calming her down, but she was not prepared for any apology. Minta offered Etonam his food, but that made matters worse. Mr. Simpi heard them yelling at each other and got closer to find out what the matter was. Etonam narrated her story, and Techi admitted his wrong and told Mr. Simpi he had apologized and that Minta even offered her his lunch, but Etonam was not prepared to accept it. Mr. Simpi asked the other students to leave the scene and walked Techi and Etonam to the staff common room. He asked Etonam to forgive Techi and accept the food Minta offered her. Etonam insisted that Techi replaced her konkote and granite soup. All the teachers in the staff room pleaded with Etonam to accept Techi's apology, but it all fell on deaf ears. Mrs. Mensah took Etonam to a nearby eatery and bought konkonte and granite soup for her. A week after, Etonam and her mates were to submit their creative arts project work. That project work was a big deal for all the pupils in the class. The pupils demanded resources from their parents and put in so much effort. Everyone wanted his or hers to be unique. Efiba carefully crafted a huge tortoise from seashells, glass, and clay, and she could not wait to present it to the teacher. All the children in the class put their project works on their tables. Afiba's tortoise looked charming, and they all gathered around to catch a glimpse of it. Etonam was not satisfied with just the sight of it and carried it. It was heavy, and in an attempt to put it back on the table, it slipped through her hands and fell. It broke into pieces. Efiba was shattered. Who invited trouble? Efiba broke down in tears. Mrs. Mensah entered the class and wondered what had happened. Mensah narrated the incident to her. She shook her head and said, "Hey, Etonam abla fasemche. I hope you know the meaning of your surname. Should Efiba forgive you? My dear friends, what would you do if you were Efiba? Everyone makes mistakes, and we should be able to forgive anyone who offends us, no matter what the offense may be. We are humans. People will offend us, and we will offend others too. To err is human, and to forgive is divine. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Your comments are also appreciated. A story a day, changing our world through storytelling.